Hello everyone, my name is Ray and I'm here with my boyfriend Justin. He's on a video call right now, so you won't be able to see him. Either ways, I'm going to perform a crow test on myself and Justin. The basic rule for this test is for the one overseeing the test to have a list of numbers with a number of digits in ascending order. So like the first line would have one digit and the second line would have two, and so on. However, the person speaking couldn't actually say the number, they have to say the digits. So, for example, if one a sequence is 1 2, they couldn't say 12, they had to say 1 2. Anyways, the test taker would have to try to correctly relay the whole sequence in each line until they make a mistake. And that will determine their memory span. Alright, so Justin is going to go first. I am going to say the numbers now. Okay. 3, 6, 8, 2, 4, 9, 3, 8, 1, 4. 96531 841627
841627
3278549 56973642
56973642
1583142239
1583155249.
Okay, you got it wrong on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your crow is 8, which is not bad. Good job. So proud of you. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
All right. My turn. And yeah. Yes. Go ahead. 2, 2, 1,
425
425
5242
5242
62342
62342
132634.
1, 2, 4, 624.
No, you got it wrong.
Oh my
The
god.
sixth one.
Huh? The
The
6th?
sixth one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, anyways. Justin's is 8. Okay. So now we don't need to hear from him anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect you. Bye. Okay. So the crow test is a test that tests you on how many things you can keep in your mind for a period of time. So based on the data I collected through this experiment just now, we know that Justin's short-term memory span is 8 and mine is 6. It is called the Crow experiment because it originated from a big university experimenting on crows' memory span in the 1950s. Through processing the result from this experiment, we know the crow's memory span is a maximum of 3 objects. Nowadays, this experiment is done freely on humans for them to discover their short-term memory span, also known as crow. This experiment was connected to a popular paper published by George A. Miller, a cognitive psychologist, which suggests that the number of objects an average human can hold in their short memory span is 3 plus or minus 2. This discovery was later known as Miller's Law and is one of the most cited papers in psychology. Now, this limitation doesn't mean it's set in stone. Through conscious strategies, this limit could be pushed farther. The active mindset consists This active mindset consists of 3 steps. The first step is referred to as the infant phase and is the least tasking of the steps, as you do this subconsciously anyway. It's when the scholar is receiving sensations from the world around them and separating them into one of the 5 broader senses: smell, sight, sound, touch, and taste. However, those senses could be overwhelming to remember or make sense as you grow. So comes the second step, the child phase. It's when um, it's when you sort those perceptions or characteristics together to make a concept or a word. This process is called volition. Now, volition could be hard to perform as it's not done subconsciously. An example would be, say, a sports ball. All balls are used in sports. However, each ball may vary in size, shape, material, weight, etc. However, too many of those words are hard to remember as well and hard to organize. So the final step is called the adult phase. It's when you make concepts out of concepts by finding similarities between different concepts and forming an umbrella on concept that ties all the similar concepts together. The product of this is called the conceptual hierarchy. For example, a ball could be a concept that unites all categories of balls, such as sports balls, mathematical terms for balls, balls used in rhythmic gymnastics, and etc. This gathering organization of similarities between sensations is so far the best way to overcome the limits of our memory span. However, if there are no similarities between 2 objects or concepts, then just grab a piece of paper and a pen and write them down or remember them forcefully. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.